The wrong destination. What is this for? This is a story about the awake explorer, whose third awakening adventure begins when a simple invitation turns into a race to get somewhere he is suddenly not sure he wants to go. By questioning what his journey is actually for, he discovers that changing purpose can change an experience before anything outside has changed at all. The awake explorer was halfway across town when his phone buzzed. Dinner reservation. 7 p.m. He checked the map, 22 minutes away. He checked the time, 6:43, perfect. Then traffic stopped, red brake light stretched ahead. The map changed. Arrival, 7:08. No. He switched routes. 7-Eleven. He leaned forward as if that might help the rideshare move faster. The driver glanced at him. Important dinner? Very. Business? No. Family? No. Romance? The explorer laughed. The driver waited. The explorer looked at the reservation. Why was it so important? He had met a group of travelers that morning. They had invited him to an expensive rooftop restaurant because everyone online said it was the place to be. He barely knew them. Yet somewhere between accepting the invitation and getting into the car, dinner had become a mission. He needed to arrive on time. He needed the right table. He wanted the sunset photo. He wanted the evening to be memorable. Traffic moved 3 meters, then stopped again. His phone buzzed. Course correction. Before deciding what to do, ask what you want it for. The explorer stared at the screen. What do I want dinner for? The driver smiled in the mirror. Usually food. That would simplify things. The explorer thought about it. At first the answers came quickly. To have fun, to meet people, to see the view. Then quieter answers appeared. To avoid being alone tonight, to feel included. To have something interesting to post, to prove the day had been worthwhile. He sat back. The traffic had not changed, but something in him had. He had been fighting the delay because he had secretly assigned the restaurant a job. Make me feel connected. Make tonight special. Make me feel that I belong. That was a lot to ask from dinner. The driver pointed through the window. There's a street festival tonight. Music drifted from a nearby plaza. Families sat at outdoor tables. Children chased bubbles. A woman sold roasted corn beneath strings of lights. The explorer looked at his map. Arrival, 7:19. For the first time, he didn't care. Could you let me out here? The driver looked surprised. What about the important dinner? I think I misunderstood what was important. He cancelled the reservation and messaged the group. Traffic got me. I'm going to wander tonight. Have a great dinner. Then he walked toward the music. At a food stand, he ordered something he could not pronounce correctly. The vendor corrected him. He tried again. She corrected him again. By the third attempt, both were laughing. He sat at a shared table beside an older couple and their granddaughter. Within minutes, they were showing him which salsa was safe and which one required courage. The granddaughter pointed toward his phone. Are you taking pictures? He looked at the glowing screen. No, he put it away. Later, a small band began playing in the plaza. Nobody asked whether he belonged there. Nobody knew what hotel he was staying in. Nobody cared whether he had found the best place in town. He simply stood among them listening. The strange thing was that he had wanted the rooftop dinner because he hoped it would make him feel connected. But the moment he stopped demanding that a particular form provide connection, he became available for it somewhere else. Walking back that night, he reopened his cancelled reservation. For a second, he wondered whether he had made the right choice. Then he caught himself. That was the old question. Was this the right restaurant? The right route? The right evening? A different question had become more useful. What is this for? The answer would not always tell him where to go. Sometimes it might show him that the place he was rushing toward had never been the destination at all. The explorer slipped his phone into his pocket and continued walking. Around him, the city was exactly as it had been, but now it was no longer responsible for making his life meaningful, and without that assignment, the whole night felt lighter.